Show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Mercedes. I have some polishes from Stella Chroma that I'm going to be swatching today. They're going to be releasing on November 28th, so Black Friday. And there is going to be a massive Black Friday sale for Stella Chroma for the entire shop. You're going to be able to get 25% off from the 28th all the way until Cyber Monday, which is December 1st. And these polishes will be included in the sale. So we have four of them, four new polishes, and they're all inspired by knitting. You can purchase the polishes solo, individually, or you can get them together as a set. I'm gonna leave information, details on pricing and sales and all of that down below in case we forget, and it's just gonna be right there, easy and accessible for you to see. Let's get into the swatches. We are starting off with Drop Stitch, and this one is described as a creamy deep blue base with a heavy helping of green blue shimmer. So on the first coat, we get such a beautiful wash of color. It's just like buttery smooth as you apply it, and you can already tell that the shimmer is going to build up beautifully. Second coat, we start seeing more of the deep tone from that blue base. I did go in for a third coat and it just like wrapped everything up together, so I'm going to recommend 3 coats on everybody. But look at this, guys, beautiful shade of blue, and then as you can see, lots and lots of beautiful green blue shimmer. I feel like I see a lot more of the green shimmer, which is fine with me. It gives off a really nice contrast between the blue. The shimmer is just like dancing all across the nail. It is stunning. This outside in sunlight, I already know it is going to sparkle and shine and give you all the best like tones of green and blue that you love. Pictured are 3 coats of Drop Stitch with a glossy top coat. Here we have Lifeline, and this one is described as a buttery soft pink shade with silver holographic flakies and warm pink gold shifting shimmer. I feel like this one leans a lot towards the nude side, very neutral tone, but we do get a lot of the warmth brought back in with the pink and the gold shimmer. Now, I decided just to keep this one at 2 coats, which kind of surprised me because I thought I was going to need a third coat. So honestly, I'm going to say long, short nails, it's going to be between like 2 to 3 coats for you. And I think that's just going to come down to preference on what you like seeing on your nails. I love the very like soft, like wash of color that I get on the nail. I really love the addition of the holographic flakies because at least for me, like I don't like just wearing plain nude polishes. I need something to spice it up, and I feel like the holographic flakies definitely does that with this one. I feel like I can wear this on a day where like I need to really be like professional. Not that I'm not professional at work, but you know what I mean, where like maybe I have a really big event and I just want something like very like soft and subtle on the nails, but you know, it still gives me that really nice sparkle with the holographic flakies and with the shimmer. I feel like this would be perfect for that, or even like a winter pedicure too, you know. I think that would be really pretty. I actually need a pedicure, so maybe this one might be on my toes next. Pictured are 2 coats of Lifeline with a glossy top coat. Here we have Steek, and this one is described as a sheer smoky purple with warm pink, purple gold shifting shimmer. So this one's definitely more on the like lighter, airier side, very like crelly in formulation. I feel like true like crelly formulation. Maybe leaning jelly. That's kind of a push. I feel like it's definitely crelly. I did decide to go in for 3 coats on this one. In the description that I have, it does say opaque in 3 coats, and I do agree with that. So I want to say long or short nails, 3 coats is going to work best for you. Now, could you potentially use this as a topper? I think you could. I know it wasn't meant to be a topper, but I know a lot of us like to experiment and combine polishes and just create our own sort of combos, and I think this would look beautiful if you did use like 1 layer over a base color. But on its own in 3 coats, like look at this perfection. The shifts, like the colors from the shifts are perfect in here. They are just enough. They don't take away from that beautiful smoky purple base. You can see, honestly, I see a little bit of green, even though it's not mentioned in the description. But you can definitely see like the pink and the purple and some of that gold in there. But it's just like little glimpses here and there. And what we're really focusing on is that beautiful purple and then just like the smoky shadows, which I personally love. Pictured are 3 coats of Steak with a glossy top coat. And our last polish in the collection is called Kitchener. This one is described as a warm poppy red with gold pink shifting shimmer and black holographic glitter. I like that. Have I worn a polish with black holographic glitter? You know, I don't think I have. I really don't think I have. And if I did, like, I was completely oblivious to it. But I feel like I would have known that. It's such a distinct, like, component. Anyways, this polish, it has beautiful, like, orangey undertones. I love a good red that has an orange undertone. It's one of my favorite types of reds to wear, which is funny because I typically don't like a lot of warmer colors on me, but I do love that type of red with that specific like undertone. And I was able to build this one up in full opacity in 2 coats. But let's just pause for a little bit so we can focus on that black holographic glitter, because like now my mind is totally blown and I need to see more polishes that have this component. I'm going to like scavenger the Stella Chroma website to see if there's any other polishes that have this component. Like you can see the sparkle from the hollow, right? But it's a different sort of sparkle. It's like giving you like dark and mysterious sort of vibes, and it doesn't even look like it's like a speckled polish. Like when you think black holographic glitter, you're like, oh, it's gonna look speckled, or at least I think it would look speckled, but I don't think that it does. Not on this one. It's just like a very mysterious sort of like edgy sparkle. I'm not really sure how to explain it other than I think it looks very flattering and beautiful in this polish, and that I'm very intrigued and I need to know more like what other polishes have this component. Let me know if you've worn a polish that has black holographic glitter like this one. But anyways, the addition of that gold pink shifting shimmer is beautiful. It adds even more of that really dainty twinkle. Almost looks like it's like on fire a little bit, right? Just like a slight little fire, but such a beautiful polish. I feel like you can wear this in any season because of the tone. Pictured are 2 coats of Kitchener with a glossy top coat. All right, I have 2 favorites. The first one being Drop Stitch. Of course, I'm picking the blue because I love blue polishes, but I love the shifts that this gives off as well. Honestly, I must say, somebody had asked me maybe a few weeks ago, maybe almost a month ago, I think it was on Instagram, or maybe on YouTube, I don't remember. Somebody had asked me if I knew of a brand or if I can recommend a brand, an indie brand where the formula was really good and the polish was long lasting. And I said Stella Chroma because in my opinion, that is a fact. I have worn tons and tons of polishes. Stella Chroma, the gloss, the longevity of my manicure with the job that I do, with being home, kids, dishes, laundry, all that stuff. Consistently, I always notice that my manicure lasts longer. So like if you didn't work in a hospital setting or if you didn't have kids, your manicure would probably last longer than mine. But I must say that Stella Chroma has a fantastic polish formula. So if you're looking to try an indie brand because maybe you're just tiptoeing into the indie world, this is such a good brand to try, like amazing formulations. But I do really love Drop Stitch. It is a lovely shade of blue and the shifts are just stunning. This is like your perfect winter blue. And then this is, oh gosh, I don't know how to pronounce this one. Kitchener? I'll probably know how to pronounce it during my voiceover because I like to make sure I look that up. I try anyways, but I'm not looking it up now. But you guys know, you see this beautiful shade of orange. Honestly, this is like a really pretty fall orange. Winter, would I wear this in the winter? Maybe. I think I might, but I have my mind set on certain polishes and certain tones to wear for the winter time, but I really, really do love this one. All right, everybody, that is all that I have for you today. Let me know if you plan on picking up any of these polishes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.